run the football. And we just got to keep putting them in position to do that. I think we're doing a great job up front of being physical, getting the hat on guys, and Rojo's getting the best out of every play. So we're in a good spot from running the football there. We want to continue to try to run the football there, but that's what we want to be about. I think every good football team got to be able to run the football, and we want to try to continue doing that.
Do you feel like, as these guys, Mike and Chris, are able to practice more, that that'll help the rhythm of your passing game?
Oh yeah. Right now, we're trying to win football games. We're gonna do whatever it takes to win football games. We're not gonna really worry about how we get it done. We're gonna put ourselves in position to continuously win football games. It's great to have them practicing.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's been rough on us just the beginning part of this year of just not being able to practice. We haven't really practiced together in almost a month and a half now. So to have the opportunity to practice together, just to get to work on some things, because the way you play on Sunday really come from the work that you put in during the weekend. We understand that, and it's good to have some of our guys back.
Thanks, Byron.
Thank you.
Next question will come from Scott Reynolds.
Hey, Byron. Ronald Jones came into the season kind of the anointed starter. He earned that position at the end of last year. And how much do you think that adding Leonard Fournette as competition has propelled his game? And after seeing what Leonard was able to do with 100 yards in week 2, do you feel that added competition has taken Rojo's game to another level?
I think Rojo's always been here. I know I've been talking about what I thought. I've been telling you guys what type of player he was. I think as a whole, collectively, we all had to learn how to get it done. I think Rojo is a young running back that had to learn a few things to be able to get in position to make the plays that he's making now. And I always think he had the ability. He's uber talented guy. He's a special guy, especially with the ball in his hands. And we're just seeing some of the things that he can do when we're all on the same page. We're all doing the right thing, and this is what you can get out of guys like Rojo and Leonard. But I'm quite sure there's some competition there, like it is with every player, but nothing that I really noticed. He always came to work and worked hard all the time.
And sticking with the running game, you made a big adjustment in adding Joe Haeg as kind of that blocking tight end. In the Thursday night game, you relied on Cam Brady and obviously Gronk, but when you went to 12 and 13 personnel, it was Brady and Hudson. How much of a factor was Joe Haeg coming in as that blocking tight end, helping you guys?
I mean, it was great for us. It was something that we thought that would be good for us that week. He did a heck of a job for us too. He did a heck of a job out there on the edge. He helped in the running game. So like I said, we're always trying to do whatever we can to just put ourselves in the best position to have success on every play. His number was called. He came and put his hand on the pile and helped us win a football game.
Thank you, Byron.
Thank you.
Next will be Luke Easterling.
Byron, obviously last week, one of those, the big numbers was 0 penalties, obviously a huge contributing factor. We talked to Bruce. He said that during the week, maybe Wednesday, Thursday, he could tell that you guys were going to play well. Specifically with the penalties, though, did you feel during practices that week that there was something different about the way they were preparing as opposed to the week before when you guys had 11 or 12 penalties that led to – was there any kind of big change that led to that performance and execution on Sunday?
Well, I trust in the guys. So I trust in them that if we're telling them it's things that we have to correct and things we got to do for us to win football games, this group has always tried their best to get that done. I don't think it was so much about being undisciplined. I just think it was one of those games where it happened that way, and we came to work the next week trying to work on it, trying to get better at it, and we showcased it on Sunday. These guys do a heck of a job when you come in there. It's great when you come in as a coach, get with your guys and tell them what we need to do, move forward to get better as a football team, and everybody put their hand in the pile and do what they can to make sure we try to accomplish that. You don't always get it done. I mean, you're not going to go through games having 0 penalties, week in and week out, but I do like the way we approach the week. I like the way we approach the situations of football. You know, the in-game situations, that's part of it, penalties. And I think we did a good job of just responding to that.
And one of the bigger questions for this offense coming into the season was that number 3 wide receiver spot after Perriman left. I know you guys have had injuries with a lot of those guys, but now it seems that, guys are getting healthy. How much is that competition between guys like Tyler and Scotty and Justin making all of them better and kind of collectively giving you a lot of great options with different skill sets at that spot?
Yeah, we just want to have them out there. It don't matter if it's 3 receiver sets, 4 receiver sets. We're going to try to put our guys in position to make plays. I think when our guys have been healthy, that's really all they've done. Really, from a training camp standpoint, the situations we put these guys in, they've always found a way to make plays according to their skill set and just continuously putting them in position to make those plays. So I'm quite sure there's some competition all over it. We compete every day. We make sure we compete every day, but it's just really putting guys in position when they're healthy to make the plays that they can make. That's what they've always done. That's what I've known them to do, and that's what I expect really from all those guys.
Thanks, Coach.
Next will be John Ledyard.
Byron, so far looking at this running back room, it seems like, as Scott mentioned, that Ronald Jones has kind of taken the reins and done really well with the ground game so far. But in the pass catching roles, it seems like from our perspective that the room is kind of still a little bit of a work in progress maybe. Just curious how you'd evaluate the running back room so far this season on passing downs, receiving, and pass protection, and maybe what you think that group really needs to focus on in order to get better moving forward.
It's not really the group. I think as a whole, I think we as a team got to we don't individualize it. We don't pick one group that need to get better. I think we need to get better at a whole, at all aspects. I think we can get better at running the football. I think we can get better at pass catching, pass protection, even though I think we've been doing a good job. Those are things you can get better at because it's a week in, week out job. It's a what have you done for me lately league. So we got a drop last Sunday. Get prepared for a good football team that we about to play, and hopefully we can showcase ourselves in the right way.
Thanks, Byron.
Next will be Rick Stroud.
Byron, Bruce Arians has said that one of the things that, working with Tom that strikes you is how good he is teaching young players, right? And I know he's good with everybody, but what in particular have you seen there? How rare is that for somebody at his skill set and age to do that? What does he do there?
The great thing that he does is he already developed a relationship with our young guys. So before they had to play, there was already a relationship, and that's what's special about him. That's what's unique. He understands. He knows everyone on the team. He works with everyone on the team. So he throws footballs to Mickens. He throws footballs to Cyril. He throws them to J. Watt. It ain't just I'm throwing to Chris, I'm throwing to Mike. So when we had to put those guys in the game, it wasn't new. It wasn't brand new. They kind of already had a relationship, and that's really just who he is as a player, who he is as a person. He's a better person than he is football player, and that's saying a lot. And I just think the way he communicates with the guys, the way he communicates with the team, is something unique and something special.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Next question will come from Leo Haggerty.
Coach, Tristan Wirfs in the first series against Green Bay just pancaked a player. How is his progression going so far?
Tristan Wirfs?
Tristan Wirfs.
Okay, yeah, I mean, like I said, from the beginning, the second he stepped in the huddle, he's been playing his tail off. He's been playing he's a big guy. He's a big, strong guy that acts like a 10-year vet. You never really see him joking around. He's constantly serious. He's constantly working on this game. Even though when you see him, he look like a big kid. He's really strong. He's really powerful. He's really aware. The awareness that he plays with allows him to go out and use his tools, use his technique, use his abilities to go out and play the way that he's been playing for us. Hopefully he can keep that up. But
Coach, what's the one thing you see with the Raiders defense that you really have to keep an eye on?
I mean, they play a physical football game. They got guys